plays it forward for Lavaris, who plays it off for Dylan Allen, looking for his hat-trick! Come on, you fucking cunts! Forest Green, 3-0, and Dylan Allen, well, that was unselfish from Lavaris. See the captain. Strike out! Hello and welcome back to the Youth Edition Career Mode FIFA 18 with Forest Green. We sit in third position here in the Premier League after 13 games and we're doing quite well. We need to secure a top 4 spot before the end of the season depending on what happens in the Champions League. Now that will be decided in today's episode. We have the final game. It is against Bayern Munich. We only need a draw probably to go through into the knockout stages and well, I've got high hopes that we can try and beat Bayern again. But it is a midweek game. We've got 2 games around that. One is against Bournemouth and the other one is against Stoke City, who are having an incredible season themselves. So let's get into this one and see if we can qualify for the knockouts of the Champions League. Right, starting off here today with a game in the Premier League, and we travel to Bournemouth to the Vitality Stadium to see if we can keep our Premier League season hot and running. The reserves team will roll out here today with a couple of other changes. We just need to keep everyone fresh. There's a lot of games going on at the moment and you can see other big teams are struggling here in the Premier League. But I think we've got enough depth here. We've been playing considerably well and the lads that are getting the minutes and the opportunities to play are generally standing tall. Sun Hee-so will lead the team out here today as the captain. I have seen a few comments to get him playing in the first team. But really the only man who will dislodge would be Alfie Wilson. And I think Alfie Wilson's still a little bit better defensively in the big game. So Sun Hee-so will captain at the 2s here and gets another crack here at the Premier League to try and score a couple more goals. Dylan Allen with a hat-trick took off, so Sun Hee-so will have to score a few more. Here's the Bournemouth lineup. They've got Allsop between the sticks. Holgate is there, okay. They've got going in the middle, it's a 4-4-2 maybe, or a 4-4-1-1. Yep, 4-4-1-1 by the looks of things, okay. And I don't know any of those players except for Holgate. Begovic is on the bench. Well, interesting team selections possibly here for Bournemouth. They had a good season last year, but sitting mid-table at the moment. As for Forest Green, well, we go with Zanin between the sticks today. Colombo comes in at left-back, Williams and Taylor in the centre-back roles, Max Henry at left-back. In the middle of the park, it's Sun Hee-so and Bamba hooking up. And then across the 3, we've got Fitzy, Mikel Fries and Nicole Lund. And then we have Lavaris, the Greek, starting up front. He's looked in some pretty good form, so he'll be looking to score a goal here today. Come on, Forest Green, let's keep this Premier League on a roll. Hold up the play. Brings it forward for Fries. He finds Lavaris. Lavaris tries to skip through, and we've got a free kick here on the edge of the box. Well, Fitzy reckons he's stepping up to take it. We'll have a look at our free kick takers. Fitzy does look pretty decent at his free kicks. Fries could take it. We'll give Fitzy a crack. Come on, Fitzy. 20 yards out. Oh, Jesus, put too much on that one. A little bit of Guinness behind it, baby. Oh, good work from Max Henry, and Bamba fires this one away. Free sees the run, it's Sun Hee-so. Sun Hee-so, oh, trying to take his man on, gets picked off, but Bamba's there to recover the crumbs. Slips it back here for Lund. Lund looks in the middle, he sees Lavaris, he'll lay it off here for Mikel Fries. He's going to need a runner, he's trying to slip it through, but that's a poor pass from Fries. All out wide, Max Henry doing the work, Holgate brings it back inside, here they come. Gosling takes the shot, Zanin makes the save, it's a corner here for Bournemouth. Both teams are sitting here testing each other out, Bournemouth with the corner. This one's deep in the box, Zanin had that one covered since it left the boot. And rolls it out quickly here for Colombo, who gets the touch on, Fitzy, Sun Hee-so, lays it off, Bamba, plays it forward for Fries, and back out wide here for Fitzy. He brings it forward, Lavaris, he's been picked off. He'll give Lavaris some more opportunities. He's probably looked the most lively of our second string forwards, but he's yet to get himself underway here today. And as soon as I say that, He gets a touch, pushes his way forward. Can he get something happening here? Feeds it off to Freese, lays it off. Here is Sun Hee-so. Can he get the finish? Works Allsop. Freese needs to get the touch, feeds it off for Fitzy. Sun Hee-so gets in! Forest Green! Well worked performance. We just kept persisting. And the captain comes through. Sun Hee-so gets his 7th goal of this season. This is an incredible return from Sun Hee-so, absolutely knocking on the door for first team selection. He worked the keeper initially. Freese worked his way into the game. Fitzy slid it off. And Sun Hee-so from that far out is not going to miss that kind of opportunity. A lovely finish. 1-0 Forest Green here at the Vitality Stadium. Brings it off for Mikel Freese. Tries a bit of trickery. Well worked from Mikel Freese. Works the keeper. And Forest Green have worked their way into the game. We'll get a corner now. Lund to deliver. Whips it inside. Taylor gets a touch. Cleared away by Bournemouth. Plays it back. Max Henry. Gets this one forward. Freese. Lavaris. Try to slip it off. Freese comes flying through, and it's a good block from Gosling. And another corner for Forest Green. Well, that first goal from Sun Hee-so was rattled Bournemouth, and we've got them on the ropes looking for a second. Lund into the box, cleared out the back. Lovely touch from Sun Hee-so. That's unleashed Lund. Sun Hee-so will get it back here, and he'll chip it forward looking for Lavaris. The Greek works his way forward. Can he cut back? Yes, he can. Here is Lavaris. Looks into the box. Sun Hee-so! Oh, Elsop with a good save. And we'll get another corner. Sun Hee-so is looking terrifying today. Lund whips into the box, looks for Fitzy, comes out the back, Freese gets the touch, Fitzy gets a header, Allsop with the save. And that should just about be the whistle for half-time. They bomb it long, Williams gets up, he comes back to Holgate, he delivers it forward to Gosling, and there is the whistle. Sun Hee-so with the goal, it's 1-0 Forest Green. Freese gets a steal. He's getting out-muscled here. Work from Fitz. Lays it off, Lavaris. Oh, that was a lovely touch. And off to Mikel Freese. Oh, Elsop, that's a cracking save. Right, 3 changes for Forest Green. Lund, Fitzy and Freese check out. And they're replaced by Mock, Sato and Sepulveda. Let's see if we can just hold on to this 1-0 lead, maybe push forward and find ourselves a second goal. Sato plays forward, Lavaris slips off. Here is Sato. Oh, what a save. Brilliant save from the keeper. Sun Hee-so, Sato, back to Sun Hee-so, off to Bamba, plays this one forward. Here's Sepulveda. Oh, the young Argentinian. Oh, he's found a way through. Here is Sepulveda. Can he create some magic? No, he can't. Gets picked off. Didn't think his way through it. Sun Hee-so. Oh, he was in there with the challenge. Oh, no, look out. Here comes Bournemouth on the attack. It's up to Max Henry. And lovely work from big Max Henry. Here's Mock. Sepulveda lays it off for Sun Hee-so, off to the fresh legs in Sato. He'll push on forward here. Does well, Sato. Slips the ball through. Can Lavaris get there? No, he's offside. Lovely work from Max. And there is a victory. Sun Hee-so with the goal. 3 points for Forest Green. Well, 12 shots to 3. We definitely came to play, and we really opened up once Sun Hee-so did get the goal. Even possession, pretty even tackles as well. But we defended well enough that Bournemouth didn't really get the shot. Sun Hee-so with an 8.7 is our man of the match. So we need to vote on the Majestico. 1 goal for Sun Hee-so. He gets an 8.7. A 7.9 for Daouda Bamba. 2 tackles, 2 intercepts. 5.7 for Sato. A 5.9 for Sepulveda. A 7.2 for PC Mock. Checked in as a sub and 100% passing. That's good. 8.5 for Lavaris. 4 key passes. Was a really good link-up man today. 7.2 for Lund. 7.9 for Mikel Freese, 4 shots on target, 1 key pass, 1 tackle, 1 intercept. 8.7 for Fitzy. He got the assist, 2 tackles and 2 intercepts. 7.7 for Zanin, 6 saves, a clean sheet, well done. 7.5 for Colombo, looked alright with 2 intercepts. 7.5 for Williams, 2 tackles, 2 intercepts. 7.3 for Taylor with 1 intercept. 7.7 for Max Henry, 1 tackle, 3 intercepts. Get voting up in the eye for your player of the match. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. This is the big one. Forest Green at home at the Ecotricity Arena, and we host Bayern Munich. Now, we touched them up on their own deck. They're going to be out for vengeance. It's the final game of the group stage. We need a win or a draw, and that should secure us a spot in the knockout rounds. A win here could see us possibly finish top of the group, depending on what happens in the other game between Atletico Madrid and SK Rapidwien. But we just need to do the job ourselves. A loss here, well, that could really rip this one open. And if Bayern really come out and touch us up, I think they could possibly leapfrog us as well. So they are ahead on goal difference. So if Bayern get a win here, they could definitely go through and will knock us out of the Champions League. It's a do-or-die encounter here for Forest Green. Our knockout rounds start right now here against Bayern Munich. And you'd assume that they have brought a very strong team over here to England to take on the Forest Green Rovers. Now, we've put out a strong team. Obviously, we're still missing Higuinho, who is out injured. But I think we've got enough in the back catalogue here to replace him at this stage. We will miss his pace, that's for sure. But I think we've been playing well enough that hopefully we can get the job done here against Bayern Munich. Now, Dylan Allen will, of course, start up front. He is in some red-hot form. But who have Bayern brought to the table? There's the Forest Green lineup. Dior, Cosmichu, Nicastro, Hayes, Bischoff, Wilson, Bunbury. Johansson starts on the right-hand side. Charlie Allen in the middle. Ben Caid on the left. I will try and get that pronunciation eventually. And Dylan Allen, old pegleg himself, is up front, who has been in some revelationing. There's a new word. Revelationing form. Here's the Bayern side. Neuer between the sticks. Fosu Mensah and Bailly. Okay, they've picked apart Manchester United. Maybe that's why they're doing so shit. Gnabry, Toussaint, Lewandowski is up front. Koeman on the right. We're going to have to really keep an eye on as well. That is a strong team put out by Bayern Munich. This should be one hell of an encounter. And hopefully we can come out on the right end of the ledger. Come on, Forest Green. Let's get the job done, boys. Oh, Kingsley Coman. Oh, Kingsley Coman, he's just slipped through everyone. Slips it off, and oh, Lewandowski has missed. Well, did you see the pace from Kingsley Coman? He slips through like a hot knife in butter, and Lewandowski, how has he missed that opportunity? Plays it off, Johansson plays it forward. He's got Alfie Wilson, get in! Oh my days. Well, both teams still trying to settle here, and that is a poor strike from Alfie Wilson. Going straight out here for Cosmichu. Up the line. Johansson plays it forward for Charlie Allen. And Charlie, can he get something going on here? Finds Dylan Allen. Dylan busts through. It's Dylan Allen. Peg leg! Oh! Come on, Forest Green! Brilliant finish from the captain! That was scintillating! His 10th goal of the season. Brilliant finish. Dylan fucking Allen. Everyone wrote him off. He won't be good enough for the Premier League. Well, there he is, smacking one past fucking Bayern Munich. 1-0. Come on, you cunts. That was something special. Whips onto the peg leg, and a brilliant finish from Dylan Allen. Superb. Takes it on here, Charlie. Relishing this opportunity here in the Champions League. Finds Ben Caid. Can he set something up here? Off to Charlie Allen. Here's the cross to the back post. Oh, Alaba does it. Defends it. And Forest Green with their tails up now. Charlie Allen with the corner to deliver. Whips it into the box. Dylan Allen got up. Somehow he got to the ball. Rose majestically. And it is a goal kick. Gnabry, Lewandowski. Got up. Oh, gets around Hayes. Good save from Dior. Bischoff. Got a touch on it. Here's a corner for Bayern Munich. Played in short. Gnabry. Straight around Bischoff. They played out here to Bailly. Oh, that's a good challenge from Cosmichu. He just bombs it long. Puts it forward. Ben Caid. He's got the pace to take this game on. Works his way through the midfield. Still going, Ben Caid. Can he slip this one off? He's trying hard. Oh, Dylan Allen. Oh, trying to turn. Picked off. Bailly. Oh, Dylan Allen, get in there, son. He's trying everything. It's Talicio. It's past Bunbury, plays it forward. It's Lewandowski. Oh, he's hit the sidebar. Oh, he's had two real opportunities here. And he's missed both of them. Oh, yes, Marvel Bunbury. It's pretty much been all Bayern Munich, but they've had the possession. And that's some good work from Hayes. It's a free kick. Advantage is played. Gnabry and Hayes back to Lewandowski. Hayes gets the touch, feeds it off for Bischoff. Off to Bunbury. Needs to get the touch on here. Hayes has kept running. Alfie Wilson plays it forward. He gets picked off. Here's Toussaint. Into the middle to Talicio. Charlie Allen can't get in there. Neither can Bunbury. It's Lewandowski feeding it forward. It's Kingsley Coman. And Dior gets big. Benkai off to Charlie Allen. Dylan Allen heads it over. Benkai gets the touch. Kimmich has got it. This is the longest period of extra time ever. And there is the whistle. Half-time. Dylan Allen with the goal. It's 1-0 Forest Green, and we are in the box seat. Bayern push down the line. Lewandowski. He's got Hayes with him. Oh, great work from Bischoff. Benkai does well. Alfie Wilson plays it off. Charlie Allen gets the run on. He's got a runner out wide. It's Johansson. Brings it forward for Dylan Allen. He's going to have to play it back here for Alfie Wilson. He gets levelled, but here is Marvel Bunbury. Takes the game on, slips it off. Benkai with the cross. Dylan Allen can't get a piece of it. Charlie can. Come on, Charlie. Plays it off. Good thinking. Johansson. Kosmishu. Cuts back. There's the cross to the back post. Oh, Kimmich. Down to Lewandowski. Oh, Bischoff picks his pocket. Slips it off. Bunbury down the line for Charlie Allen. He's got some space. He's got some time. Charlie Allen with the delivery. Oh, Dylan did get a piece of it. Bayern's done well. And Bayern survive. Not just the one change for us. They're making one. Pentovic is coming on for Serge Gnabry. And we will make one change on the right-hand side. Johansson's been good, but he's out of gas. And Sato will check in for Jens Johansson. Slips it off. Sato, the fresh legs. The Japanese winger works his way down. Here's the cross into the box. Dylan Allen. Oh, what a save. Cracking save. Oh, it's Rudy. I do apologise. Wobber. Oh, no. It's Coman versus Dior. They equalise. 1-1. Well, Coman has pace for days. And he gets through behind Kosmishu there. And they equalise in the 78th minute. It's game on. A draw will be enough for us to go through. And if Bayern get going, we may be in trouble. That was a lovely ball from Wobber. And Coman, with a clinical finish, makes it 1-1. There's the ball in the box. Bischoff gets up. There's the strike. Oh, Dior. Oh, 4 minutes to go. Thierry Touré and Nagahama check in for Kosmishu and Alfie Wilson. Just need to freshen them up. Just work on our defensive line and protect this draw. Here they come. Oh, Thierry Touré gets the touch. Nagahama back to Thierry Touré. He's going to take this one long. He's got Benkai. It's a lovely touch. Benkai works his way forward. Here's the cross for Dylan Allen. No, Toussaint gets in the way. Oh, no. Don't let him get us on the counter. Bischoff is with him with Fosu Mensah. They're pushing forward here, Bayern. It's Kimmich. It's Benkai. There's the whistle. There is the whistle. And that should put us through to the knockout rounds of the Champions League. Well, 9 shots to 5. They had 60% possession. We were under fire for the entirety of the game. But we come out with a 1-1 draw, and that should be enough to put us through. Charlie Allen, a man of the match, 8.6. Dylan Allen with the goal. And just a brilliant performance from the lads. They dug in there when we were under fire, and we get the job done. And that should hopefully see us through to the knockout rounds. Well, that's a nice 18.5 million into the budget. Thank you very much, Champions League football. Right, back to the Premier League, and this is a very interesting encounter. Forest Green at home at the Ecotricity Arena, and we host Stoke City, who sit top of the Premier League. We sit in second. It's a top-of-the-table clash, and, well, dreams are made of something, because if you're a Stoke fan, they're at the top of the Premier League table, and if you're a Forest Green fan, well, we are absolutely ripping through teams at the moment. So it's first versus second, but look at their goal difference, 14. They are in some red-hot form, and it's going to be a real task here for Forest Green, though luckily enough, we've got them on our home deck. The twos will roll out here today, though Mock will start on the left-hand side. Sun Hee-so is the captain. They are the top-scoring team in the Premier League, Stoke City. Who the fuck is playing in their team? And how are they scoring so many goals? We're going to have to be on point. We're going to have to be defensive and just continue this momentum that Forest Green seem to be building on here in December. But Stoke, top of the table. Here is our side. Zanin gets a start between the sticks. We've got Touré, Williams, Taylor, and Max Henry at left back. Sun Hee-so in some red-hot form. Starts as captain with Bamber in the midfield. Fitzy, Lefebvre, and PC Mock out on the left. And Lavaris will get another stop up front. He's looked lively. So, probably taking that number 2 role behind Dylan Allen in front of Hashida and Norimori now. They're all the same rating, but Lavaris has been the one that has been performing. So, even though he hasn't got a goal, yes, he has got one for the season. So they've got Butland between the sticks, so that's probably why they're so good defensively. 5 at the back as well. DeCilio was there. Okay, who's scoring their goals? That is the question. Cornet, Jovic, and Sobi. Well, they're obviously scoring goals. They are top of the table. This could be one hell of an encounter. Let's go. Here comes Stoke. Ramadan feeds it inside. Zanin gets the save. Williams. Oh, that was horrendous, but we survive. Passes it off. Lavaris turns his man, shoots, and Butler with the save. And, well, it's kept in. Word from Max Henry. Oh, great save from Zanin. We are under siege. Sun Hee-so gets the breakaway, and here is Dolda Bamba. It's end-to-end football. Come on, Lavaris, get in there, mate. Come on, boys, defend it for your lives. Don't let them in. Don't let them score. They're just pushing it around. Here's Timon inside. Oh, what a well-worked goal from Stoke. And you can see now why they are top of the Premier League. They have absolutely worked it. And they take the lead here in the 16th minute. There was nothing we could do about that. We were just trying to protect as much space as possible. But the final striker in the box. It's unmarked for a split second. He takes his opportunity, and it's 1-0 to Stoke. Oh, free kick here for Stoke. Fitzy with a rash challenge. Don't think he got carded for it. And here's the strike, and Zanin gets a finger on it. And there's a corner for Stoke. The unrelenting pressure. Deep into the box. Here's the header. Zanin. Oh, Fitzy's been done. Thierry Touré out of position. Oh, big challenge. Thierry Touré. And it's a goal kick. Well done. Ferber plays this one off. Here's Sun Hee-so. It's the pass on. Lavaris needs to create something here. Passes it off for Lefebvre. Sun Hee-so. A little bit of magic. Works his way around. Trying to bring the cross in. It's Thierry Touré. Oh, Fitzy. Wake up. Works his way down the line. Needs Lavaris. Works it inside. And it's another shit cross. It's got like 99 crossing. Well, there is half-time. Stoke have been the assailant. They lead 1-0. Oh, Max Henry, brilliant challenge. And look who he's got. It's Sun Hee-so, who laces his way through the midfield. Cuts back nicely. Lovely work from Sun Hee-so. He's going to need some help. Lavaris. Oh, there's a free kick. Oh, he's hit the sidebar. Oh, Fitz. Oh, Lavaris. Lefebvre. Someone get in there, lay the tackle. No, get out there, Max Henry. Come on, Max. That was good from Max. And here is Sun Hee-so. Plows his way forward. Feeds it off here for Lefebvre. Plays it back, Sun Hee-so. Looking for some magic. Does well. Oh! You're joking! Right, we're going to make some changes. Fitzy, Mock, and Lavaris do check out of the game. And it's Park, Lund, and Hashida checking in. 14 minutes to go. We'll bring on some pace with Park. We're sort of getting on the front foot here. So let's see if we can find a goal. Sun Hee-so's just hit the crossbar! Come on! Cuts back through the middle. Sun Hee-so off to Lefebvre. They've given him the space. Lefebvre cuts through nicely. Still comes Lefebvre. Oh, that's a penalty! Oh, Lefebvre drops down quicker than a $2 hooker. Probably just sneezed on him and he went down. And I think we'll go to the spot here. A big call from the referee. Lefebvre just trying to bust his way through. And he's just been dropped. Well, Sun Hee-so, can he be the hero once again? He's got to beat Butland. Yeah! Gets in! Sun Hee-so doesn't fail from the spot. We equalise in the 88th minute. We have been pressing for a goal. And finally we get one, and that's Son Heung-so's 8th goal maybe for the season. Sneaking up on Dylan Allen once again. He completely did Butland in there. It's 1-1 with 2 minutes to go. Oh, Lund gets the steal. Hashida, quick touch on. Lefebvre plays it off. Here is Hashida. It's fresh legs. Hashida lays it off. Oh, shit pass, Hashida. Come on, mate. Thierry Touré does well. Here's Park. Passes it off. Hashida works his way forward. Hashida strikes, and Butland with the save. And there is the wall. There is the whistle. It's a 1-1 draw. We don't knock off the league leaders, but we secure a point. Well, what a performance. 10 shots to 6. They played us off the park there in the first half. We got back into the game in the second. Son Heung-so with the penalty. And he gets himself an 8.5 with a goal. He missed 5 tackles, unfortunately, and got 2 fouls, but he was definitely involved in the game. A 7.4 for Bamba, 1 tackle, 2 intercepts, a 6.3 for Park. With the assist, very, very pacey. That's why we've kept him around in the team. 8.1 for Lefebvre. I thought he rocked the boat quite well. 7 for Lund as a substitute. 6.8 for Hashida. Didn't really provide too much when he checked in. Lavaris, only a 6 for him today. Only 62% passing accuracy. That's a little rough. 7.2 for Mock. Showed glimpses. 3 tackles and an intercept. 5.8 for Fitzy. He didn't have a good day at the office either. Zanin, 7 saves. He did concede 1, but a 7.5. A 7.9 for Thierry Touré. 3 tackles, 5 intercepts. That is a magnificent job at right back today. 7.1 for Williams, 1 intercept. 7.1 for Taylor, 1 and 2. A 7.5 for Max Henry, 2 tackles, 1 intercept. Get voting up in the eye for your player of the match. Alright, we are here in South Africa, and I'll tell you what, if this was season 1, we would have stumbled across some absolute beasts. Makaza, he's only worth 180 grand, so I'm going to give him another month. For Steele's only worth 60 grand, and he's only 5'6". Latele, 75 to 94, looked as good as well. Duman Awike, 71 to 94. Naimi Sabukwe, 52 to 70, 79 to 94. We are going to bring this lad into the academy. Right, we are here in Switzerland, and no, there's nothing here other than a couple of fistings. So, no signings from Switzerland. And we are here in Spain, and we will be making a signing here into our academy. It's not Geronimo Soria. He looks all right, but his evaluation's quite low. So is Romero. So is Bustos. But Eligio Dominguez, potential 67 to 91, 53 to 71 overall, 525 grand evaluation. We'll sign him into the academy. Right, so that's where we will finish this one up. We have a game in hand on the teams above us. We've dropped back to 4th there. We take on West Ham in the next episode for the first game, so that should be another interesting encounter. But Forest Green, looking good. That was a tough encounter against Bayern, but we get through. Let's have a look at how the Champions League finished up. Right, so the Champions League, let's have a look here. Group A, Chelsea and Bayer Leverkusen have got through there. Chelsea on top with 13 points. It is Dortmund and Manchester United. So you can see here, Manchester United having a shit season in the Premier League. They're probably having to use all their better players here in the Champions League, and they just don't have the squad depth, especially if the likes of Fosu Mensah and that have gone and started playing for Bayern. So I don't know what their depth's like. In Group C, it's PSG and AC Milan pushing through. Group D, we have got through with Atletico Madrid. Bayern Munich knocked out, suck shit. Group E is Everton on top over Real Madrid. Everton, okay. In Group F, it's Juventus and Olympique Marseille. And Group G is AS Monaco and Barcelona. Monaco didn't lose a game. Won all 6. 14-4-5 against. They are in some shit hot form. And in Group H, it's Napoli and the Spurs. So where do we sit? Who are we taking on? Well, in the round of 16, it will be Forest Green taking on Napoli. That is going to be one hell of an encounter. We will look forward to that one. That's where we will wrap up this episode. We are only 4 games away from the January transfer window. I'll try and do a full squad report in the end of the next episode so we can see how we are looking going into January. I think the squad's pretty good. I mean, unless there's a worldie out there that we can bring in, there's not really much, replacement that I want to bring in. I'm happy with the rotations. We probably need to ship a few more lads out of the club, but we'll have a look in the next episode. Thanks very much for tuning in. I'm Sparring DK. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, and you have a good one.